Summer alert, baby. Look out. Stay Trashy Tour is about to kick into full swing, gang. We're adding cities. We're adding shows. Tickets are going quick. Come out and see us. Little live stand-up comedy. Plus, we pay AYG with the crowd. It's a good time. Come and hang with the boys.
Yeah, baby. In March, we're knocking out Baltimore, Virginia Beach, Richmond, Virginia, Oklahoma City, Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas, Austin, Texas. Second show added. New Haven, Connecticut. There's about 2 free tickets left if they're even available anymore.
Go.
We got Burlington, Vermont, Tampa, second show added, first show showed out, Dania Beach, Florida, Raleigh, North Carolina, Louisville, Kentucky, just added, Cleveland and Columbus. Get those tickets. More cities coming soon. Let's party.
Let's do it.
Welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite new podcast. This is Are You Garbage?
Oh, yeah.
It's that little show we sit down with your favorite comedians, and we find that they grow up to be classy, or if they're just a big old piece of trash. I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you on a beautiful day. We're down here at Aunt Tootie's basement. She's upstairs taking a nice little nap.
Okay.
Waiting for that settlement check to clear.
I hear it's coming.
Woo, it's going to be raining cash here soon, gang. My co-host is coming at you from right next to me. He is the CEO of Are You Garbage? He is an international businessman, and he's my best pal in the whole wide world, and I love him. I don't care who knows it. Give it up for KJ. Kevin James Ryan, everybody.
What's up, gang? Thanks for tuning in. As always, please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube. As you know, those numbers are...
True to Riff.
Cooking. Then the greatest god-darn website of all time, www.patreon.com/areyougarbage, baby. Check it out. It's a good time over there.
Ooh, love that money. How about a nice quick shout-out to our producer extraordinaire, the Magic Man, makes us all look good, works the ones, works the twos, crosses the T's and dots the I's. Give it up for T-Bone McScruffins. Toby McMullen, everybody.
What's up, dudes? I'm so fucking stoked.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Good one.
Little royalty in the building here today. Gang, the long hair ain't lying because we could not be more excited to have our incredibly, and I mean incredibly special guest here with us today for the first time. He is a very funny, very successful comedian, podcaster, producer, writer. He is the co-host of the amazing podcast TESD, and of course, he is one of the creators and stars of the global juggernaut sensation phenomenon that is the Impractical Jokers. Do us a favor. Give us a nice big round of applause for Mr. Brian Quinn, simply known as Q.
Yes.
There he is.
Thank you.
What's up,
That's
buddy?
hell of a hype, man. I think
We really prop you up to knock you down later.
I was torn because halfway through I started being like, man, I would not have agreed to this intro. But then about halfway through that, I was like, they're missing credits. I'm like,
everybody gets upset at first and goes, "You're not going to mention the Ellen DeGeneres show?"
I was on 12 Monkeys. Jeez. What the hell is this bullshit?
Good episode of 12 Monkeys, man. That character, Dale. Did you see that episode? So I played a character named Dale in 12 Monkeys. Okay. And my buddy Terry, who ran 12 Monkeys, also ran MacGyver.
Oh, nice.
For a season. So he took Dale and he put Dale in MacGyver.
No way.
And the story that starts in the one scene I have in 12 Monkeys.
Yeah.
Where Dale just got divorced, you catch up with him on a date.
A crossover.
And I give MacGyver the thing that allows him to get out of the trap. Like I give him a chocolate bar. And then
he
ran Picard. He ran, so now in season 2 of Picard, Dale comes. I have the same tie.
What are you talking about?
Like the Forrest
I told
Gump
you guys you forgot. I'm trying to give you the cool shit. So I had this one tie that I wore on 12 Monkeys that I stole from production, and I wore that
trash
tie.
Already.
Yeah, oh yeah. I wore that tie on MacGyver.
Okay.
And then I wore the tie on Picard, and the character's name's Dale. So we're calling it the Dale-verse. And if you follow each scene, there is a storyline going on. and so the next show that Terry gets, which I know what it is already, I don't think I'm allowed to say it, he writes a small scene for Dale.
Dale's
so we're
back,
calling
baby.
it the Dale-verse.
That's great. That's like the Adam Sandler verse.
Yeah. It's going to be this one character over years across all storylines. So,
Pop it up on General Hospital. I like it.
We'll do anything.
Dale's twin brother.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Fell down an elevator shaft.
Oh, man. Buddy, thank you so much for coming in.
Man.
Oh, man. I got to tell you, Sal really pumped this up.
Wow.
We're going to have a lot of fun here.
Now the pressure's on us. Great.
I didn't know anything. He
threw the ball right back to us.
He said it's better if I don't know if I go in kind of blind. So I didn't really do any research.
Great. great.
I was just told it was like a comedy podcast, so I brought like a slide whistle. I thought,
There's not much research. He's bald and I'm fat. That's about all you need
That's
to know.
all you need.
I'm not kidding. I bought
Oh,
it.
he does.
That's
So
a
I'm
good
ready.
piece of
I mean,
business.
Hey.
I'm ready to go. I didn't know if
It's
it was
all right.
Comedy's comedy, baby. You can't knock the classics.
at any time this may come into play.
Slide whistle out of a drug rug is a first.
Well, the drug rug's just my fashion choice, man.
I thought he's coming from a fish concert, this guy.
Bringing it back. You guys are telling me you're not instantly jealous you're not wearing one of these? You fucking know you're jealous. You know you are.
He left the nitrous tank downstairs.
That's fuck it. I don't care. Everybody watching is like, man, I wish I had the balls to.
I do. That's the thing. I
Yeah.
do wish I had the balls to rock it.
I'm just chilled out. Like I don't care.
Just going with the vibes,
You think
man.
I care? Look what I'm wearing. Fuck you.
The beard's immaculately trimmed, though.
Well, that is they dyed my hair. They dyed my beard red on Impractical Jokers.
Okay.
They did this whole thing, but part of it was my beard was red, and it's slowly growing back in. So
It looks
as it
good,
grows
though.
out
It
a
does
little
look
bit,
good.
I trim it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks.
Looks sharp.
Thank you, man.
Give us the backstory. Give us the whole deal growing up.
Where were you born and raised?
Well, I was born in Brooklyn
Okay.
in
New York
Maimonides
kid.
Hospital. Yeah, March 14th, 1976.
Okay.
Nice.
I have an early memory of my apartment in Brooklyn, and then I moved to Staten Island, or was moved to Staten Island when I was 2,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Okay.
spent basically the rest of my life on Staten Island.
Nice.
That's the big thing for a Brooklyn family is to get to Staten Island, right?
It used to be. I don't know if it's like that anymore, but yeah, when they built the Verrazano Bridge that connected to Brooklyn and Staten Island, they called it the Guinea Gangplank.
sure.
Uh-huh.
'Cause
Get over there,
all the
baby.
Guineas
Yeah.
came over and built the houses and the pizzerias and came over, and that was the Staten Island I grew up on. Very Italian Irish type of place.
What'd your mom and dad do?
My mother, she ended up eventually doing the most of her career as a manager for a bank, Staten Island Savings Bank, which
Okay.
eventually became Santander, which actually crippled me in terms of like adult responsibility, because when your mom's a manager of a bank, like you don't pay attention to checkboops and stuff. You're
Sure.
just like, mom will take care of it.
Yeah, that's true.
And then she retired, and I had a rude awakening. I had to start handling my own finances. Yeah, that was pretty scary. And then my dad was he was a motorman for the MTA. He drove subway cars.
Really?
No way.
Yeah, he did that for about 17 years. Then he became a dispatcher, which is the guy that calls where the trains goes and stuff like that. So yeah, I had a real super blue collar.
Damn, that's
upbringing.
old school.
Yeah, and it was
Brothers,
fun 'cause
sisters?
I have 2 brothers. I have an older brother, Jimmy, younger brother, Danny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Great-
Jimmy, Danny,
great guys.
Brian.
What did we grow up in? Was it an apartment, single family home? What are we looking at?
It was a semi-attached.
Okay.
It was, I think when my parents bought it back in the 70s, it was $30,000. And it's just like a semi-attached home, which I don't know what if people across your audience would know, but it basically means a house that's split in 2.
Sure.
Right.
And it's not connected on this side, but it's attached on this side, so
Sure.
it's
A
semi-attached.
townhouse-esque, maybe. I guess
Sure,
it might be
but
called.
Staten Island, like when the boom started happening, they just threw up. It's cookie cutter.
Yeah,
but,
yeah,
Right.
but
yeah.
love that house. Love
Yeah.
it. Still
They
own
still
it.
live there?
No, they split their time between Poconos, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Very
and-
familiar with the Poconos.
Sure, Big Bass Lake over there. They're in that,
Yeah.
and then they're more and more spending more time. They are in Florida in the Villages. The Villages is a giant retirement community there.
Nice.
That's fucking awesome.
That is like the New York story, man.
Yeah,
You're a
it's
dispatcher
cookie
for the
cutter.
MTA. Split your time between the Poconos and a
Yeah.
retirement place in Florida.
That's it, man.
That's
what more do they
all-
want?
That's all you need in this life, man.
What was the grocery store that your mom went to?
Pathmark.
Pathmark.
Yeah, Pathmark, or there was an Italian place that's closed now called Cangiano's on Highland Boulevard.
That was probably all right.
Yeah,
Cangiano's.
Cangiano's, they sold like the pizza dough that they made that morning if you wanted to go home, homemade raviolis, all that stuff.
That
It
was like the
great stuff.
specialty store.
Yeah, that's where like the labels were like in Italian, because my mother was born in Italy, so when she came over, her whole family was here, and they
Mom's
barely-
Italian, dad's Irish.
My dad is half Irish. His mother's mother was born in Italy, so
Okay.
there's a lot of Italian there.
Wow.
It's a Brooklyn, Staten Island kid over here.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
What was
Yeah.
the pizza place that you went growing up?
It was called Ambrosino's now. It was called, I don't remember because it's been Ambrosino's for like so long. that-
Okay.
yeah.
This is all checking out. I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Still in business. Make a great hot cherry pepper pie.
Whoa.
Hot cherry pepper pie.
They make it the fucking best, man.
How do you feel about pineapple on pizza?
It's pizza. I'll eat anything. I don't care. What am I gonna
I'm the
do?
same way.
What am I going to do? I'm going to be that guy that cares
This kid
about.
plays ball. I like
Yeah.
You got a slice, man?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Huh. Okay. What's your favorite slice in the city? Do you have a in Manhattan proper?
Oh, Manhattan. Man, that's a great question. Joe and Pat's on the east side. It's pretty good, thin crust.
I've never had that.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I have.
pretty good.
Yeah.
But you know what I've been getting into here? So that, like, if I had to go to a pizza place, that'd probably be where I go in Manhattan. But that Detroit pizza that's been kicking around, holy
it's all right.
fuck, man!
Yeah.
It's all
I'll
right.
eat a whole
Bad.
pie.
Yeah.
It's all right. I was born in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, and they
Okay.
have something kind of similar. They call it sizzle pie.
Sizzle pie.
It's the same thing. It doesn't really have that cheese around the outside that Detroit does.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
It's just great.
I
Like
fully switched over to Sicilian. That's like my main.
grandma Sicilian or thick Sicilian.
Either way, I'm going square.
Yeah. Yeah, I like a
He's
good
looking
Sicilian
for volume.
pie.
He is.
Well, New York Sicilian's like the thick one.
Yeah,
Grandma
yeah, yeah.
pie's like that. So
A little bit
I
thinner.
prefer that, but like I got to be in the mood for it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Ben's down on McDougal's has a phenomenal.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That was a great grandma slice.
Blow
yeah.
your hair back.
Cool.
What was the family vacations like growing up? What'd you guys do?
A lot of Pennsylvania, like Locust Lake, Big Bass Lake, renting a house for like a week over there. Splattering of Disney here and there. One trip to Italy, but that was like because my mom's family still owned
Sure.
like houses and stuff, so we went there. It was largely like road trips and stuff like that. Pretty basic.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
Were you shore people down the beach or no?
No,
More
no.
lake.
Every once in a while, my aunt's family would get a shore house, and occasionally we would go, but no, because growing up on Staten Island, I grew up right near the beach. It's not like the same where we would
Sure.
go down, but it wasn't like going to the beach was.
You guys wouldn't swim in that water, would you?
Nah, not really. I mean, you could occasionally, and we certainly did occasionally, but nah, we
The
weren't.
currents, right?
No, it's more like the filth.
The
Yeah.
pollution. The
Yeah.
needles.
Yeah, it's the
The
needles.
medical waste.
Right. Yeah. Well, the park that I grew up right next to Great Kills Park, and like spent a lot of my childhood kind of wild running around there. It's a giant multi-acre park. And then in high school, after I had just gotten out of my year, well, maybe a little after high school, they designated the whole park a Superfund
Sure.
site because they drop medical waste and radiation shit there. So
Right.
the whole park's radioactive, and you're not even allowed to go on it anymor. And I spent 18 years playing on it. So it's like, what the fuck's
Kid's
going to happen
glowing
to me?
over here,
Yeah,
yeah.
like,
Jeez.
yeah.
What was the first concert? Your first concert?
First concert was Harry Connick Jr.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah, at PNC.
How old were you?
Freshman year of high school.
Harry Connick Jr.
Yeah,
What is that? What you were listening to in high school?
I was listening to everything, but that was the one somebody offered me tickets to. So,
Who'd you go? Was you go with friends?
I don't remember who I went with.
Holy shit!
It was.
Harry
I think
Connick
it might have been
Jr.
Murray. I think it might have been James Murray.
That's pretty
Really?
classy, to be
Yeah.
honest with you, man.
Yeah, I wasn't. That was the first time we've had that. I think.
Yeah. So Harry Connick, and then it was probably the second was maybe Tom Petty.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Eventually, Wu-Tang on Staten Island, you end up going.
You
to a
have
lot.
to.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
a lot of those. But yeah, Harry Connick's first one.
Wow.
All right, not bad.
Hmm.
Would you guys do? Would your mom make sauce on Sunday and do a big dinner on Sunday and all that stuff?
Better. We would every Sunday we would drive to Brooklyn to my grandmother's house where the whole family would get together for that.
So your extended family was still in Brooklyn. Were you guys the only ones that lived out in Staten Island?
Yeah. So my mom's brothers lived they didn't stray far from the.
Okay.
My grandparents owned this great. They tore it down now, but it was this great 2-story building with 3 lots because I come from farmers. My
Okay.
grandfather was a farmer and stuff like
Okay.
that until he came to America. So he bought this property of land that now it would probably be worth
$70 million.
not 70,
Yeah,
but up
something
there,
crazy.
10 million. It's
Yeah.
huge, and he just grew.
So he had
Corn.
wow.
Yeah, and
Really?
and it was nobody lived in that neighborhood unless they were Italian. And I'm talking off the boat
Sure.
Italian. So the neighborhood would come together and tend this garden, and everybody would grow their own shit in it. And so it was and they made their own wine. They had the whole thing, and so it was real
Taste of the old country. over
yeah, it was
there.
like an Italian compound,
Little
And
village.
So I grew up over there.
How good was your grandmother's food?
So unbelievable.
Salivating thinking
Yeah,
about it.
unbelievable.
Fresh
I
off
make
the
a pretty
ground.
good sauce. She taught me how to make sauce, so I make a pretty good sauce.
So do you make it a lot?
Used to make it a lot. Now I don't make it as much. But I still got it.
Yeah, you still got the touch.
I made it about a few months ago.
Yeah.
I still got it.
If you had to do a jar, since we're on the topic, if you had to do a jar sauce, what are you doing?
Does
In
it
a
have-
pinch.
Oof. There's probably. I mean, I probably wouldn't get too. I wouldn't stick my nose up too much because
Yeah.
if I'm doing jarred sauce, maybe like whatever the Barilla high end one.
okay.
I like pesto. I like store bought pesto.
Not bad.
Respect
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Let's say you and a couple of people and you are making a jarred sauce.
Yeah.
Are you using the whole jar and one box of pasta? Do you ever not use the whole thing?
Oh, okay. So I understand what your question is,
Right.
and I think you always just make the whole thing
Gentlemen.
because what are you gonna do? You're gonna eat that the next day. Probably gonna eat it later that night. Just make the whole
You're
thing.
not going to put that half a jar back in there.
Because then when I got to go make more, I'm not going to look at the half jar and be like, well, how long ago did I use that? Is
Sure.
that still fresh? Just fucking use it. Go out with a bang.
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
I appreciate
I disagree. You led the witness a little bit with if it's you and a group of people. The original argument was you're making a portion of
Right.
pasta for yourself,
Right.
and it's just you.
Okay, well,
I
pesto
would do
sauce.
half and half.
Pesto, I would do half and half because
Okay.
because you could save pesto.
Nobody
for
said
another
penny
time.
about pesto. I don't know what
Sure,
this guy's
sure.
talking
Just
about.
let you know. Just let
Talking
you know.
about red sauce here.
Just let you know. Yeah.
Pesto, yeah, of course. Can't
I don't know.
call it
You don't
pesto.
open that jar of the red sauce and like there's that dried up.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
all
never.
that
I'm not
shit.
saying it's great.
Yeah.
I'm not
Right.
saying it, but it is. You know,
But you deserve fresh. Like, don't you think that about
I
yourself?
probably just throw it out and open up a new one when I go to make the second batch.
Right.
It's more of.
I told you got to believe in yourself a little more.
No, it started on him making a whole box of pasta for
Yeah.
himself as a serving.
Well, that's a pound.
Yeah,
I'll make a pound of pasta.
and eat
There you
it
go.
all in one night.
Over the course of a night, I can't say it's not been done.
Oh,
You know,
hey, me
I
too. I got
don't-
blood on my hands
Yeah,
as
I
well.
don't-
I'm not saying I'm perfect over here.
Yeah, it's not my normal one,
Yeah,
but
sure.
I've done it.
Sure.
I've eaten whole pizzas by myself. You guys haven't done that?
Ain't nothing better than that,
me?
man.
Yeah.
You hit a point of pizza where you're like, I can't do any more, and then you're like, now you get your
Yeah.
second gear.
And then there's like one slice left, and you got that 7-slice shame where you're like, did I eat 7 slices of pizza? And it's like, well, fuck it.
Yeah, I'm already.
You
yeah.
can't put the one slice in the
Yeah.
box.
When you're wet, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you drink milk with dinner growing up?
No,
No?
never even heard of that before.
Would you ever
Yeah.
have milk with pasta or pizza?
It wouldn't occur to me.
Huh.
I'm not saying I wouldn't do it, but it's never occurred to me.
What was on the table for dinner during the week? Were you a
Soda,
Crystal Light
water.
family?
No,
Iced tea.
it was definitely my dad loved Pepsi.
Okay.
Sounds like a good
we
man.
would drink it all the fucking time. So he would buy us Coke to throw us off the Pepsi.
What?
Yeah. So there would be like,
I respect
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Man, talk about Italian.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, all I want when I come home is the Pepsi.
You guys
Really?
can have the swill of Coca-Cola.
drink the Coke. And so a lot of that. Yeah.
Pepsi family. Ever see a 3-liter at the house?
Please. My dad would crush 3 liters.
Really?
The old ones too, like that, like just a ribbon around
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Dude, the mouth on those things.
Yeah.
Huge.
Crazy.
Trying to hold that as a kid.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Was the light ever off in the refrigerator growing up?
Not that I recall. No. And my
Okay.
brother, my younger brother, loved tinkering and stuff. So I bet if the light went out, he would have fixed it before
would
I
take
noticed
care of it?
Yeah.
Were
And
you
he-
le-
Please.
I'm sorry. Were you allowed to eat in your room as a kid?
I don't remember anybody stopping me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Were you a shoes off household? Come in the door, shoes off.
You know, there were times where that rule seemed important, and then there were times that there wasn't.
Okay.
So I would say no,
Mm-hmm.
with occasionally yes. But I take off my shoes when I get in anyway.
Yeah. Do you
Any-
do that now?
Yeah,
In the
I'd probably
house.
kick them off. Not because of
Just comfort or
just
whatever?
yeah. I get home, I just want to be comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Any plastic on any furniture growing up?
Oh yeah,
At your house?
It's probably still
I
there.
fucking regret it. Actually, I taught my mom. We had this great orange couch. I mean, orange like fucking like the orange you want it to be. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like bright. I'm trying to find some like Paul, the
Sure.
Cool Hand Luke poster.
Okay.
Bright orange, kind of velvety but texture couch. And my entire life it was covered in plastic. And then when I got to high school, I was like, Mom, what the fuck? Like, you've had this couch 20 years. Like, how long are you going to
Yeah.
save it for? And so I guilted her into taking the plastic off, and then the couch only lasted a few more years. And
Yeah.
now I'm like, man, why did I ever
That
fucking...
thing would have been great.
Oh, I'd be sitting on that couch today if I could.
Yeah.
I so regret that. Like, why did she listen to me?
Was there one living room or was there a sitting room and a living room? Where was the TV in the house?
No. There was like when you walk in the front door, it's almost like a railroad flat. It's like there's the living room, just like 13 feet wide,
Yeah.
and then the dining room right next to it. But that's only like 5 feet off the,
Sure.
and then that goes into the kitchen.
Kitchen, yeah.
So that was really everybody just hung out on that floor. There was a basement, that we would eventually get into, like when we were older and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, did you share a room with your brothers, or you guys have your own room?
No, shared rooms until my older brother joined the Navy, and then me and my younger brother, were able to get our own rooms.
Did anybody ever live in the basement?
I lived in the basement.
You did?
Yeah, after a while I moved in the basement.
At what age is that?
Probably around high school. Probably when I hit high school.
Because that's a step of like, I'm out on my own down here.
Yeah, a
you know
little
what
bit.
I mean?
And
I'm
I could sneak in
contributing
and
to
out the
bills.
window. That was always the
That's
thing.
big.
Like, because it was ground floor, obviously, so I was able to sneak out the window.
Play your Harry Connick Jr. records.
Yeah, that's right.
Who babysat you as a kid?
Kim was like a second cousin that I had an enormous crush on.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
always the first love.
Yeah, Kim.
He also said second cousin, by the way.
Yeah, second. Yeah, so it was okay.
Not illegal, but frowned upon.
I'm not worried about what people are frowning on.
These Italians keep it close, huh?
Yeah.
Keep it in the family.
So Kim, yeah, she was my babysitter.
Really? All right. That's all right. Injuries as a kid.
Define kid. What age are we talking?
Up to high school.
Yeah, I broke collarbone skiing. I broke.
You skied.
Poconos.
No, I skied once in my life.
Okay.
I
And
was a
broke your
Boy
collarbone.
Scout. Oh my God. I got on. It was like I went up. We got, I checked out, got my skis, got on the thing, went up the hill, got on the slope, got about 50 feet, and this like 5-year-old kid who just knows how to ski just cut me off, and I rammed right into a tree and broke my collar. And it was like within 20 minutes the trip was over. And that was that.
You're on a trip with the Boy Scouts.
Boy Scouts, yeah. Yeah.
Man.
And so then they had to get me home. And then, my brother put me in the hospital a couple of times. He hit me with a shovel. I needed some... two
Stepbrothers?
Yeah.
How much did you owe him?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
No, we were playing in my grandfather's farm, and he was above me, and he had like a gardening spade. And I was underneath it, and he goes like, I'm going to drop this. And I go, no. And he goes, move. I'm going to drop it. And I was like, I'm not moving. And then he just dropped it. And it like cleaved my skin down. Like it flopped over.
Shit.
And so I, a couple of bangs here and there.
Here you go. A couple.
Yeah. A couple of bangs.
That's assault.
Yeah.
Kid, let's talk about ladder, baby.
Ooh, love that ladder.
Let's talk about taking care of the ones that take care of you.
Uh-huh.
Do yourself a favor, gang. You don't want to put this off. Don't want to leave the family holding the bag when you croak, which is probably what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Do yourself a favor. Get over the ladder. Get yourself a little bit of that term life insurance.
Yeah, it's 100% digital. No doctors, no needles, no paperwork. When you apply for $3 million in coverage or less, just a few questions about your health and an application. Ladder made Forbes' best life insurance list in 2021, and it's easy to see why, because they're out here killing the game. Yeah. No hidden fees. Cancel at any time. Get a full refund if you cancel in the first 30 days. Life insurance gets more expensive as you age, so now is the time to buy. I'll repeat that. Now is the time to buy. Go to ladderlife.com/garbage to see if you're instantly approved. That's ladder, LADDER, life.com/garbage. Ladderlife.com/garbage. I'll repeat it one more gosh darn time for you.
Sell it, Kippy.
Get a pen, get a pencil, whatever you need to do. That's Ladder Life, LADDER, life.com/garbage, ladderlife.com/garbage. Do it.
Kip, this is all about Factor, baby.
Oh, baby, I love me some
One of
Factors.
our faves. I like 2 or 3 of them at myself, to be honest
For
with
brekkie.
you. Gang, do yourself a favor. Get over to Factor. Quick and easy. They come. They're ready to go. They're fresh. They're fantastic. You throw them in the microwave for 2 minutes, and you're ready to go. We're talking top shelf ingredients here.
Yeah, guys, I am a huge fan. It's easy peasy. You can skip.
I like the meatballs.
I just went on vacation. You go on. I paused it for a week, set it up. You pick out what
I've
you
hit
want.
the pause button.
You get what you want. You get the. I'm a shredded taco bowl man myself. Shout out to the chili too. The chorizo chili ain't too shabby.
They know their way around some mashed cauliflower.
Oh, baby. With Calorie Smart and Keto options, Factor meals are perfectly portioned to keep you on track with your goals. Factor now offers 34 meal options per week with over 3 dozen add-on options like sweets, smoothies, juices, and so much more. Not only is Factor cheaper than takeout, these meals are ready to heat in just 2 minutes, and they ain't lying. They are. Head to factormeals.com/garbage50 and use code garbage50 to get 50% off your first box, baby.
Holy shit.
That's code garbage50 at factormeals.com/garbage50 to get 50% off your first box. Do it.
Factor. What were the SAT scores like?
Not great. I think the English side of it, I got almost perfect.
Whoa.
All right.
The math, I I
Back
shit
to the
bed.
checkbook
Oh
thing.
yeah, it was like
You remember a score? It would have been out of 1,600.
I don't.
Okay.
I remember people being very impressed with the English and very disappointed. In it.
Meaty part of the curve.
Yeah.
I like it.
Sports?
I played soccer as I think most people do when they're kids.
Sure.
Maybe I played that for many years, and then when I got to high school, I was just like, I don't want to.
No sports in high school.
No, I did the plays and stuff like
The
that.
theater.
Gotcha,
Because
yeah.
that was the
Theater.
only way you can meet girls. Because we were an all boys Catholic high
Guy's
school.
a closer.
But when you did plays with the sister schools would come, and that's how you would that's the only way you would
mingle
hang
with
out
the girls.
There you go.
Yeah.
Did you go to prom?
I did go to prom. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you go with a friend, or was you dating somebody at the point?
I
Did you
went,
borrow your parents'
no,
car? What was the sitch?
No, we got a limo. It was me, Murray, who's on the show with, was in the limo, and a girl that I had been dating for about a year at that point. And we got a limo and everything and went like 8 people in a limo with their dates.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. It's the only thing limos are good for is proms.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah. But
there's
it
no
was
other
good.
practical use.
It was fun.
How about the pet situation growing up?
I had rabbits. I had 9X and Napoleon.
9X?
9X, like the old phone company. They used to
don't even know
have,
that.
because my dad, so 9X used to be a New York phone company. Like mom.
Is that what you named
this
the
dude
rabbit?
is so New York.
Well, there's a
This is
reason.
Bell Atlantic,
Well,
and this is Fios.
It's
over
about to
here.
get more New York for you. So the reason that he was named 9X is because when I would go to work with my dad for the subway, they had these ads for 9X, and for some reason their logo was a rabbit, but like a real rabbit, just
Okay.
a photo of a rabbit.
Gotcha.
And so I stole it off the train when I was a kid. Well, stole my dad. It was his
Yeah.
train, so I was allowed to take it. And I had that on my wall for years. So when I got a rabbit, his name was 9X, and then I was leaving the
Sounds like a
store.
chemical compound.
Yeah.
This is P90X.
This is
and,
my cat,
cool.
Mayor Dinkins.
And then I had Napoleon, who was I went to the pet store on Newdorp Lane, and I got 9X. He was this brown rabbit, and we were going to leave, and there was another rabbit in the corner, this little tiny white one that run to the litter. And when I looked at him, he had a deformed paw, like his paw was all
jacked up.
jacked up, and he was just birth defect. And I was like, well, what's going to happen to that one? And they were like, oh, well, nobody's adopting him. So I was like, well, fuck, now I have 2 rabbits.
Yeah.
So I named him Napoleon for Napoleon because he kept his hand like that. And Napoleon was such a sweet rabbit that we were able to house train him. So like he was able to like live in the house for not
No way.
overnight. Like I'd get him in the morning and I'd put him out.
Yeah. Then he would just walk around like a dog.
He would just hang around with us. He never chewed on wires or anything like that. And he would poop in a cat litter.
Shit.
And then at night we put him back out in the hut.
This might have been a cat. Now that I think about it. This was a cat. I
Or a
think.
neighborhood kid.
Yeah. So 9X Napoleon had another rabbit named Rusty. But growing up, that was it. No cats or dogs.
No
growing up.
dogs,
I had
no-
snakes, some lizards, but nothing that like my
Ooh,
mother.
snakes
Hold on a
lizards.
second. Hold on a second. When did you have snakes and lizards?
Well, it's only if I caught them. Like I didn't go to the store. Like I lived next to a lot, and they would have these garden snakes in there. So like I had a fish tank, so we would catch the garden snakes and put them in the tank for like a day, and then release them the next day.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Catching snakes.
Catching your own reptiles.
Staten Island radioactive snakes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they're like the Ninja Turtles now. They're out there fighting crime, these guys. You know what I'm saying?
You're their Splinter.
There he goes. Who was the dentist growing up?
Raymond Flagello. Dr. Raymond Flagello. Still in business.
Blowing
although-
money on the side.
Yeah.
Was his office in a house or was it in like a professional center, like a building?
Strip
It was
mall.
it wasn't in a strip mall. It was in like a standalone doctor's office.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Respectable.
It
Yeah.
sounds like he did fillings and bullet wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
Did you
He's
get
still
braces?
in business. No, never had business. Never had braces. No.
Teeth are good.
Teeth are okay. They
Yeah.
break a lot.
How are they now? Do you stay on top of it a lot? Are you going?
No, yeah, now I do certainly. Yeah, I go in, but I got like a couple of fake ones here and there. But for the most part, like they're just broken, kind of yellowish teeth that I've never really gotten fixed.
Okay.
Okay.
Magazines in the bathroom as a kid?
No,
No magazines?
no. I was a reader, so there was always a book with me, but no, never. We didn't have like a magazine rack or anything like that.
You're a reader. You reading something now?
Yeah,
What
I read
is
a
it?
couple of things now.
Couple of things. That's always the good, smart guy answer.
Yeah, no, it's all right. So, you guys know who Rick Rubin is?
Sure.
Of course.
He just put out a book on creativity, and I'm reading that, and I'm reading a book. You guys Grateful Dead fans at
Sure.
all? So Big Steve is like one of their, he was like their roadie for 50 years. And he wrote a book, so I'm reading his book now. Yeah.
Pretty good. Couple non-fictions, not bad.
But I read a lot of fiction, too. I don't want to make it sound like I'm just...
You a Harry Potter guy?
I read the books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy them?
They were good, yeah. I mean, I was a little old for it, so I wasn't like, this is changing my world.
Yeah, to
but
get
I was like,
swept away in it.
But I got it.
Sure.
I got why people liked it.
Okay. Do you brush your teeth in the shower?
No.
Pee in the shower.
For sure.
Okay.
What kind of soap you using in there?
If it's up to me, we're talking an Irish Spring.
I mean, I knew I liked
good
you.
Irish Spring, yeah.
Old school.
Yeah.
Right.
Yikes.
I still use bar soap, too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Do you use a loofah or anything like that?
No.
Just
like
bar on skin.
Bar on
on
skin, that's it?
That's it, yeah.
Wow.
Guy was a firefighter. He got
That is
time for
old school.
loofahs. He's
Yeah.
rugged, masculine.
Any magicians in the family?
I wish. No.
Have it in.
Not a single magician in the family.
Can you ride a 10-speed while holding a fountain drink?
Yeah, I could do that.
You can do that.
I could do
Can
that,
you ride a
sure.
10-speed with no hands at all?
For distances, short distances. I would-
Really?
Yeah, sure. The old lean back,
Yeah.
right?
Just got to get some good momentum going.
Yeah, that's
Keep
all
that
right.
center of gravity cooking.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like it.
Can you name any of the boats from the Deadliest Catch?
No, but I assume that one of them is called the Red Crab or the Lusty Crab or something like that.
It's not a porn.
Yeah, should be.
The naughty lobster.
Then I'd watch it.
The Sexy Seal.
Yeah, something like that.
You play chess?
I have played chess, but I always play just enough to learn it, and then I forget.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You ever wear no. Anyone in your family pronounce it refrigerator?
No. Who would do that?
Most of my family.
Refrigerator?
Refrigerator.
Fridge.
Fridge.
Yeah.
Refrigerator.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Instead of saying thank you, do you ever say cheers or call anybody mate?
No. I might have done it ironically here and there.
I like
Will
it.
you do it if you're in the UK? Or will you just still say thanks, buddy? Or cheers, mate?
If I'm in the UK, I want to represent the United States. I don't want to go over there and start saying their shit.
USA.
Yeah.
Start slapping people around.
If I have to.
Set some trade
I
embargoes.
don't want to, but if I have to.
If I got to flex on these redcoats.
Start throwing tea in
Got to remind them how it went.
Sure, hey.
Do you eat fast food now?
Sure.
You do?
Yeah.
Excellent. What's your fave?
Oof, that's a great question. If I'm kicking around Staten Island and I got to pick some on the way, look, there's different situations, right?
Sure.
Lay it out.
The go-to one is going to be Wendy's generally for me.
Whoa.
But if I want that fast food, I'm going to do McDonald's.
Okay.
What's the difference in your head?
Wendy's, I could eat it and like fool myself that I'm not eating like a raccoon or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Sure,
like, I'm
sure,
not eating
sure.
trash.
Well, also you delineated because there's fast food and then fast food.
Yeah,
would be McDonald's.
it's all the same. I
It's
know
all-
that.
okay,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
trying. But then the late night one, the guilty one is White Castle. That's where I'm like, I will eat White Castle.
And you're still banging. You still operate like this.
Do we still have sex?
No.
Do you want to?
Is that an offer?
No, you're still eating fast
told
food.
you I like the beard.
Yeah, it's getting a little less as I get older and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I won't turn my nose up on it.
I-
I have
Okay.
a road trip calls for McNuggets. As
You
far
have
as I'm
to.
concerned.
Yeah, you got it.
All right.
I
Good.
understand the difference between the fast foods in your head because to me, Chick-fil-A is a diet fast food. I
Sure.
feel like I'm eating at a restaurant when I get Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, the problem with Chick-fil-A is like every time I've been near it, there's a line, and I'm
crazy.
just like, fuck you.
I know it's crazy.
I'm not doing it. Hire more people. Get more registers.
If you're doing have you ever split a White Castle crave case between you and one other person?
Oh God, yeah. When I was younger, for sure.
Oh, that's
That's like
Yeah.
24, right?
It's a lot. That's 30, I think.
30 rack.
30. I mean, if you told me if the question was have I ever eaten 15 White Castles over the course of one night, the answer
Sure,
is yes,
yeah.
for sure.
This guy's putting up
Easily.
pro numbers over here.
Yeah.
He ain't no fucking bubble gummer.
No.
Huh.
Ever been bitten by a dog?
Yes, but not
Not a
mauled.
store.
Nothing
Yeah,
to-
yeah,
not
nothing to
mauled.
it. Yeah,
Jesus Christ, this guy goes fucking full bore.
yeah.
Do you sneak snacks into a movie theater?
Oh God, snacks, sandwiches,
Really?
bottles of wine. Yeah, oh
Bottles
for
of
sure.
wine?
Yeah,
Crave
man.
case?
Yeah,
Oh, you'll do a bottle of wine?
Little Ant-Man and a Chianti.
yeah. I'll do.
Will you open it in there, like with a
Oh,
cork,
I
or are
have
you doing screw
zero
off?
shame. Wine is a screw off.
This
Like
guy's
the
bonkers.
Jameson, I'll bring in.
Huh,
when
that
we
I
went to see-
respect.
yeah,
That's just a good old fashioned gentleman right
I
there.
once took there was a True TV executives back when they had executives, and we went to go see the new Star Wars movie, and I bought a bottle of Jameson, and I got them all hammered. It was like the fucking best.
Yeah, sign right here, guys.
Yeah, it was cool. They were good people. But yeah, I like it when I was
That's how
younger.
we got the cruise, baby.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think it's my right to bring like a sandwich into
A sandwich.
Yeah.
What kind of sandwich we talk? Like something smell like or like?
No, you don't want to do like
you don't
a
wanna be
tuna
offensive,
fish or
yeah.
anything like that. Like to me, just get a roast beef, some lettuce, some cheese.
Okay.
Don't be an animal about it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Huh.
Where are you shopping now? And are you doing the grocery shopping?
No, it's really the pandemic completely put that over to like it
The
just
delivery,
gets
yeah.
It gets delivered.
It's fucking what a $5 delivery fee.
Yeah.
It's like it's
$5.
I respect it. All
Yeah.
right. Doing well.
I
like to hear
agree.
it.
Once you start doing that, you go, why would I shop any other way?
Yeah,
It's crazy.
And my friend had a good theory. He was saying like, yeah, but like the money that you're spending on the delivery fee, which is again, he's like, you would impulse buy that if you went to the supermarket. You'd be like, oh, I could have some biscotti.
That's also true.
Yeah,
like, oh, I'll need this.
couple of Snickers.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas when you just order, you're just very
Yeah, you're lean and mean, baby.
yeah.
How do you feel about the Funyun?
I don't hold anything against the Funyun.
got a
It's not something I
problem.
reach for.
Political answer.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna. I wouldn't look at somebody eating a Funyun and being like, you know, what's wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anybody named Richie?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Do you have any aunts or uncles that you don't call by their first name? For example, like Aunt Tootie or Uncle.
No,
Nick-
it's always Uncle
Knuckle.
Sal, Uncle Mike.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Uncle, we got an Uncle Mike.
Uncle Mike, Uncle Sal. Yeah.
Shout out, Uncle Mikes are big. Shout out to our
Yeah.
Uncle Mike. Everybody's got one for some reason.
I think he's pretty clean.
Did you or your parents ever buy products off TV? ShamWow, Slap Chop, Thigh Master.
No, again, there might have been an ironic purchase
Okay.
at some point, but no.
Nothing.
As a rule, no.
Okay.
You have a pizza cutter in the house growing up?
Yeah, for sure.
You got one now?
Yeah, have one now. It's shaped like the USS Enterprise, and the saucer, the ship, the Enterprise.
Uh-huh.
The saucer is a pizza cutter.
I spoke too soon.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Ever own any inflatable furniture? A couch,
No.
a mattress, a blow
I mean, like guests are coming over. Let me throw down the air
anything,
mattress,
or even an
Yeah.
air mattress, or even like a chair. They were big back in the day. Like
Not
an
a
inflatable
chair. I had an air mattress that I got some use out of recently, but yeah,
It's not too shabby.
Ever wear colored contacts?
for work,
Sure.
not
But
out
not-
of work.
okay.
No.
I part time as a cat.
Yeah.
Anybody in the family ever claim to see a UFO?
No.
Anyone in your family still have an AOL email address?
Yes.
Ooh.
You?
Yes. No.
Okay.
No.
How do you feel about frozen pizza?
Great.
What do you?
You got some on
Give
you?
me a tombstone. I'll take it.
Shout out to a tombstone.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I'll
Is that your
house-
go-to if you're going to buy one?
If
What do
I'm
you-
well, I know DiGiorno's is another good one, but
Best.
if
Got the
it's
self-rising
yeah,
crust.
yeah, so it's one of those two.
Okay. I feel like you don't see Tombstone that much.
You know, which is why when I see it, I grab it.
yeah, smart man. I like you.
A little bit about the house now.
Yeah,
In the kitchen,
yeah.
what's the refrigerator? We're talking Sub-Z, Viking. What are we looking at?
No, Samsung.
Samsung.
Yeah,
Stainless
Samsung.
steel?
Stainless steel. It's got the screen in it that plays Spotify and stuff like that. And you hit a
Nice.
button and you can see the inside of your fridge. But for the
Do
most
you use
part,
that? Is that practical?
it is. I use that thing. I mean, there was
I mean, the music I get or whatever,
the
but
music
like the
I
see-through
no,
aspect.
You never
right?
use it. Never use it. Yeah, what I do is because you can put wallpaper on it. I'll just put pictures of my cats, like and
There you
stuff
go.
like that. So
How many cats?
I have 2 cats. I had 3. One recently passed away.
Wow, I'm sorry to hear
Sorry
that.
to
Yeah,
hear.
thank you. He's a great
Just
cat.
cats? Any dogs?
No, I love dogs, but I just because we travel so much,
I
I
know,
can't
it's
really.
tough.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What are your cats' names?
Chessie and Brooklyn are them now, and Benjamin is the one that recently passed away.
It's all very classy. That's
Yeah.
good.
It's not too bad.
That ain't bad.
Well, yeah,
You keep the butter in the fridge or you keep it on the counter?
in the fridge. I mean, the cats would probably lick it if I left it on the counter. You know.
Get out of there.
I implied there would be a dish there.
Yeah, you never know.
If you're buying a 6-pack for the house,
Yeah.
and you put it in the fridge, do you take it out? Like, say you buy bottles, will you take it out of the cardboard or just put the cardboard right in?
I'll take it out of the cardboard. I think.
Damn.
I believe I do that. Yeah.
I mean, I was really thrown by that sweatshirt too. I thought you're going to be dead to rights trash, but it's not too bad.
Can you whistle with your fingers?
No.
That's why you got the slide whistle.
Yeah.
True. Will you wear sneakers out of the store?
I mean, what happened to my shoes?
Like you
Throw
were
'em out.
in such a bad point where you're like, buddy, you got to throw these out. I'm wearing these out.
Or wear the new ones out and put the old ones in the box.
No. I haven't done that. I wouldn't not do it, but I haven't.
Okay.
Goddamn gentleman.
Ever get a haircut on vacation?
Maybe on a cruise ship.
Okay.
For work, or you were there on vacation? And
I was there for work.
Okay.
We had a cruise. We had
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
for
got
sure.
to touch up on the cruise.
I'll give you that. You're working.
Yeah.
But is that from the hairstylist, or is that they have a barbershop on the?
Yeah, they have a barbershop. I just go down, and if
really?
and if
I
I've been
never even thought about that.
yeah, it's like I just needed to touch up, or if I've been in Vegas or something like that, like I might have been like,
Sure. Trim me up.
trim me up. Yeah.
Okay.
You have a go-to karaoke song?
No, but if I did, it would probably be "Islands in the Stream," or if I was singing with someone, or
I was doing a duo.
maybe "Free Fallin'" if it's just me.
All right.
Yeah.
Pretty good. You ever have a manicure or a pedicure?
Never one that I paid for. Like sometimes you get like these free, like when you go do events, they're like, and downstairs we have like a lounge where you can get it. So then I do it, but I never paid for.
What kind of event is that? I don't know what that is.
Well, they'll have like
just meaning you're doing way cooler shit than I am.
Yeah, if like because what they'll be like is like, hey, we're doing a press thing, and like so they fly you out to the middle of nowhere for a few days. And
Gotcha.
they're like, and now you just do these interviews all day, or meet ad execs to like sell ads for your show or whatever, and they'll pamper you a little bit, and they'll give you like, here's $300 in credit for the thing, and if you don't use it, you lose it. So you know,
That's a trashy phrase, but I respect it. You
Yeah.
don't use it, you lose it, baby.
When was your last massage? You get massages?
I'm not a massage guy. They very rarely do
Really?
anything for me. I have done them on a vacation every once in a while, but that's usually if the person I'm with would want one, and then like a couples thing. But
Gotcha.
I would never go get one on my own.
What was the last vacation?
Oh fuck. Last year I went to Key West
Okay.
with a couple of my buddy Jiggy's bachelor party. I went to Key West.
I know. I know.
Okay.
Jiggy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kip, this is rocket money, baby.
Ooh.
This is saving you money.
Oh,
Rocket
yeah.
money is shooting to the moon to save you money.
Uh-huh.
Everybody's got a bunch of subscriptions. I just got banged out with an MLB package.
Some you don't even know about.
And I didn't even know I had.
Uh-huh.
$150 they want for the season. Harper's not even playing until the All-Star game. Give me a break. Gang, do yourself a favor. They know what subscriptions you have. You can cancel them at any time. They're absolutely fantastic. They're trying to save you a little bit of cash.
Yeah. And you can even find out you might be getting double charged with sometimes.
Sons
Sometimes you
of
sign up once,
bitches.
sign up twice. They got your back. That's what Rocket Money does. To cancel a subscription, you just press cancel, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Get rid of unuseful subscriptions with Rocket Money now. Go to rocketmoney.com/garbage. Seriously, it could save you hundreds of dollars per year, and who don't need a couple hundo in the old pocket? That's rocketmoney.com/garbage. Cancel your unnecessary subscriptions right now at rocketmoney.com/garbage. Do it. Now back to the show.
Back to the show. Kids, bulletproof.
Pretty. Have
How
you ever?
about
Oh, please.
Breakfast in bed.
Well, I wouldn't get out of bed, go get breakfast, and then bring it back to bed. That seems weird. Like once I'm out, I'm out.
Okay.
Yeah.
But breakfast in front of a TV immediately after getting out of bed, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
co-sign that.
When you're at the house, will you eat your meals at the kitchen table, or will you take it and sit down at the couch and watch TV?
Both. I will probably sit a lot on the couch. A lot happens on the couch, but there's no kitchen table in the kitchen. There's like a kitchen dining room thing where I live now. But we will just for some reason just stand around the house eating.
All right.
We'll just eat in the kitchen,
Okay.
standing and eating. I don't know why, but we do it.
You ever have a quail egg?
Maybe in England once, but no, I don't think so.
Maybe in England once.
Man.
Ah.
If you are watching TV and eating, do you have like a go-to eating show? Like I always watch The Simpsons when I eat.
No, I it's always just backlog stuff. You know what I mean? Like, what do I got to watch? What do I got to see? No, there's not. I watch a lot of You watch Toast of London? You ever hear this show? Oh fuck! I'm about to open your world, man.
Really?
It is one of my favorite shows. So
Lay it on me.
So you know who Matt Berry is, right? He's on What We Do in the Shadows. He plays Laszlo.
Sure.
Now he made this show in the UK called Toast of London, which is about this washed-up British actor and his adventures in the theater, and it's like. His name's Stephen Toast, and it's so fucking funny. Like,
Okay.
it's totally surreal, like kind of a mean sense of humor, like British shit. It's on BritBox right now, I'm not here to do an advertisement for BritBox, but
You got stock in this?
it was on Netflix, and I watched the fuck out of it Netflix, and Netflix pulled it, so I bought the DVDs from the UK, and then made my Xbox like Zone 2, and I was watching on that, but BritBox just launched it, and it's so fucking... I'll watch a lot of Toast to London while I'm eating. And wrestling. Hey, you want to see garbage? I watch a lot of pro wrestling.
Really?
There you go.
Still.
Oh, still. Yeah.
Really? Who's your favorite wrestler now?
Oh, that's so rough. I mean, Chris Jericho is always, for me, like, just some of the best of the best. I mean, there's so much talent out there now.
Who was your favorite of all time?
Roddy Piper.
Shout out to the Piper. Yeah, of course.
Piper was the guy.
Who dabbled in comedy later in the
did some Always Sunny. It was really funny.
Yeah. He was great. He was always hanging out at the Comedy Store out in
But
LA.
They Live. I mean, you guys saw They Live, of course, right? You never saw They Live? You saw? Oh, have you heard of They Live?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the
Alien movie.
The Alien movie. Yeah,
John
I was going to say
Carpenter
zombies,
directed
but
it.
yeah. They Live. Yeah.
So it's about Roddy Piper plays like a transient, whatever. He's
running around with the shotgun.
he's got the sunglasses that lets him see the aliens. And I
Yeah.
rewatched it recently, and I was like, "Fuck, it holds up, man. It's so good."
Huh.
Have you ever been to a live WWE event where you made your own sign?
Not where I've made my own sign, but I've been to many live events. Yeah.
I feel like that's the demarcation zone. It's like if you're the sign guy at the you're like
I don't know. I don't want to look down on those sign guys. They're so much fun, man. They come up with some good shit. Yeah.
I took a sign to WCW back in it's probably 97 or something.
Out on Long Island, they used to do the Long Island. What do they call it? Where the Islanders played. They just tore it down. Yeah, but I saw WCW.
The place you were just at for the...
No, I was at the new one.
No, the new USB,
yeah.
UBS.
UBS
Center. That's a nice.
That's a nice piece of property.
That's a nice piece of property.
Yeah, I haven't been there yet. We're going out there. We're playing there soon.
That's crazy. I went for the UFC and you're playing there. That's sick. Huh.
Will you take your shoes off on a plane?
I'll do that. Not all the time. Normally, I'll keep them on, but I can't pretend that I've never taken my shoes off the plane. If it's a long flight, if we're going to LA and like there's one of those bed ones that fold out and stuff
the
like that.
The beds, come on. Yeah, you gotta.
I'm going to assume you're up front.
You're flying first
right?
class. Right?
I got to go up front.
You're up front.
I usually go up front.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just easier getting on and off the plane.
Sure,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
I'm a big up front guy myself.
Yeah, we love it.
Will
you bring food on a plane?
If I buy it in the airport and I'm not finished, yeah, but I like to finish before I get on the plane.
Okay.
I know those people that are eating like a baked potato on the plane or some shit. You're like, what are you guys doing?
You got any shower cream up there?
Yeah.
Will you get cash back when you're making a purchase at like CVS or so, or Dwayne Reed?
No, I can't say I've never done it, but I think generally
it's not a practice habit. Okay.
When you were flying and you were in the back of the plane, probably a while ago, would you recline the seat?
There's a price where you're like, I'm not doing it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
sure.
Where you're like, I'm sorry.
If it's it's just crazy.
Yeah. Would I recline the seat? I mean, does it matter? Doesn't that seat go like?
The seat doesn't go back a whole bunch. Yeah. Do you do it? Do you do it now? If it's not a lay down.
You know, I probably tend not to, but not to be considerate. It's normally just because I'm comfortable.
You're already comfortable.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You open your eyes underwater in the pool.
Saltwater pool, yes. Chlorine, no.
Real? I figured that'd be the other way around, but I guess the chemicals are bad.
Yeah, it's
for
the
your
chemicals that give you the red eye and stuff like that.
Do you have a pool?
I do.
Saltwater?
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
Yeah.
Jacuzzi?
No. Although, this might put me on the bad side of the list. We had a barbecue last summer, and I went on Amazon and I got an inflatable hot tub. And I said it, and I fucking did it to be funny, but everybody fucking loved it.
Yeah, man, that's a good time.
It was unbelievable. It was so big. It was like people were just in it.
It's like an above ground pool.
And I took the pool, the you know, like when the pool cover's got to have a pump to pump the water out when it rains. I took that pump and I put it in the pool, and I filled the hot tub with the
already warm salt
water. So it was like fucking everybody loved it, man.
That's great.
And then I returned it when I was done.
Right, this guy's trash. This guy is trash.
Quinn, you were killing it. What are you talking about?
That's right. I didn't come here claiming not to be trash.
Dude, talk about acing the English portion and then dumping
this
it
is
on
now we're in the math section of the program.
There you go.
This guy's about to get a 2.
Toast to London. What?
Yeah. Trust me.
You and your hoity-toity shows ain't
Shaking
saving
down
you.
Oh, you watch Toast. It's not hoity-toity,
like
man. You guys are going to fucking love it.
I like it.
Anyone in your family get married at the courthouse?
No.
Okay.
Have you ever had a hot dog and a hamburger roll?
No.
Never.
No. I've had them maybe in like white bread, like folded
Sure,
over,
gotta
but
do
not
that.
a hamburger roll.
Have you ever saved a Crown Royal bag?
No. No. Although I could see why people would.
Yeah,
Do you keep the boxes of things? Like, do you still have your Xbox box or your PlayStation box?
Box for a
If
TV.
you get an appliance, do you keep the
Yeah,
box?
an appliance will go away. Like for a while, I was keeping Apple products, and then I
Yeah.
was like, "Why am I doing this?" I
Those
should-
boxes feel fancy. They don't
Yeah.
feel like you can throw them away right away.
Yeah, but for the most part, I think that I will. I don't know. I mean, like I buy figurines, like not quite that, but like
Sure,
So I'll put
like that.
Yeah, like that Boba Fett came in a box. I would probably put that box up in the attic because I don't.
Sure,
know,
yeah.
You know.
Just in case.
It's a collectible. It's a
In case
little
you need to
different.
return it later.
What's going on with the figurines? What are we talking about here?
I
You have a collection
Many.
of?
Well, I'm a huge comic book guy.
Okay.
So when I was a kid, I was buying like the figures and stuff like that. The statues, not so much action figures.
Not the Mezco.
Not the bigger ones. You mean?
Yeah, those are sweet.
Yeah, I got a couple of those because then people give them to you as gifts and stuff like that.
I have
when
a
they're
I have
fun.
a Christopher Reeve Superman one, and it looks exactly
Oh
like him.
yeah. What you got?
It's
Like Sideshow Collectibles or something? you
Now
mean?
my buddy comedian Greg Stone, is a big collector, and he gave me that one.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I love it. I have a ton of Superman. It's my favorite. So I have a ton of Superman stuff in the house
Okay.
and stuff like that.
What's
All
the
right.
comic book collection like?
Well, it's pretty big, but a few years ago I switched to digital because I mean, I have so many of those long boxes, and I started collecting in the '90s, so it's worth absolutely nothing. You know, it's all like the worst comics. But
You got Spawn 3. Wait,
yeah, exactly. I'm like, all right, I guess. So I still have them in the attic, in my attic, but I read digital now. It's just a lot easier.
Do you have anything that is of super value? You got anything real old school?
I do have a couple of things. I have because I was going to San Diego Comic-Con in the '90s before it was like
Yeah,
it was
that
like just
was
like
a thing. Yeah.
and I used to be able to buy animation cells from Batman the Animated Series for like $10, and I bought. There was a Superman comic called Superman for All Seasons, and it's gorgeous. It's watercolor. Every page is a watercolor painting, and there's this 2-page spread. The first time you see Superman flying down with Lois and Lex Luthor standing down there looking at them all fucking pissed. And I bought both those pages. And it's like, it's a watercolor background and then like a clear thing with the line work on it. So it's like the line work goes over it. It's gorgeous. And I bought them both for $50 for both of them. And they're probably worth like 20 grand now. or something like
Holy
that.
shit.
It fucking, it was
This guy's
unbelievable.
returning
Damn.
hot tubs. He's got
Yeah.
20 grand fucking.
But I'm not gonna, what am I, I have
Sure.
that. I have Preacher, the comic book Preacher.
Love
Sure.
Preacher.
Okay, so my buddy Scott Mosier bought me. I don't know how well you know the comic, but when he finds out Cassidy's a vampire, he gets stabbed in the eye in a fight in the parking lot. I have the page, the artwork of the original page with the knife in his eye, and Custer going like going, well, holy shit, are you all right? I have that, and Mosier gave that to me. I don't even know what that's worth. Yeah,
I have to be their nerd translator sometime. That's sick that he has that.
yeah, that's like
I
that's
mean, he
like a
gets
big
it.
one.
It's lost on me. Yeah.
It's like the original artwork that Steve Dillon did. I have a bunch of that, like artwork and stuff like that.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, pretty good, man.
Pretty good.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah.
not even trashy. That's classy.
That's clay. I mean,
You have a room where you have all this stuff showcased and stuff?
Not. It's more like dispersed about the house, but
Okay.
but I have a basement that I have some pinball machines, and I keep a lot of like a DeLorean, like a 1/6 Back to the Future DeLorean. I have stuff down there that's a little bit,
display. Yeah.
What
yeah,
are
a
you-
little display.
What are you whipping around in? What's the car?
2018 Jeep Wrangler. Yeah,
Okay.
It's a Jeep thing.
yeah. I had a Wrangler before that. I had a 2014, but the guys blew it up on the TV show, so I had to get a new one. Yeah,
And that's the only car?
that's the only car.
Really?
Yeah. Well, no, that's not true. We drove in the Impractical Jokers movie in 1989 Crown Vic that we drove in the movie. When the movie ended, I bought the car. So I have that in storage. I pull that out.
Damn,
sometimes.
you still own a Crown Vic.
Oh, dude, let me tell you, I
That's
drive that around
fucking
Manhattan.
sweet.
It is the fucking best. The
Thing's a boat.
guys over 40 are. It's like I'm driving a Maserati.
Oh,
They can't. Like homeless people will come up and be like, "I worked on this shit back in the 80s."
Yeah.
Like, and it's fucking awesome. Women don't even see the car.
No, no.
Women are like, I'm just driving.
Yeah, the
invisible
Superman
off the
logo
ground.
on the
Yeah.
side.
Get out of the
probably
way,
not
Pop.
Yeah, they're like, get this shit. But men like love the fucking car, and like
Uh-huh.
when I go parking in like garages, because you'll go to like a parking garage in New York City, and it's like always like the guy at the front will park a Porsche or a Rolls Royce.
Sure.
Those guys give the 20, right, to like park up there. So whenever I drive the Crown Vic in the city, I give the guy a 20, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I want you to
Let
park
him see it, baby.
right next to that fucking Rolls Royce. So
A little bit of eye candy.
I have these pictures of the Crown Vic next to all these expensive cars
That's
because I'm
sick.
like, fuck these guys.
I respect this guy's.
Yeah.
This guy's a gentleman.
yeah.
Man, that's all right.
I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right.
you know, he's walks in both worlds.
A little bit.
I'm like the daywalker.
You
I'm
are.
Like Blade.
You are.
Pretty classy gentleman.
I would say it's right down the middle. I mean, he did return a inflatable hot tub after he used it.
But that was for a joke. I only bought it for a joke.
But the return was serious.
Well, what am I going to spend $600 on a joke?
Yeah, you're an impractical joker.
No, yeah, but they're Amazon. They got billions. They could fucking repurpose that. It worked really well, by
Are
the
you
way.
an
Oh, I
orange?
hear they're great.
Are you an orange juice guy?
I don't go for it, but I will have it.
You like pulp?
I love pulp. Yeah.
All right.
Have you ever had a voicemail where you were like, a fake one where you're like, hello, hello, hello? I'm not here.
No, I hate that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You ever sing into the answering machine?
No, we didn't have an answer.
Ever
machine.
name the pets in a voicemail? Like you've reached
No,
Brian
no.
and
I would though. I probably would.
and Verizon.
yeah, I can't say I wouldn't do that, but I
Okay.
haven't.
Have you ever gotten an autograph from someone?
Oh God, yeah. Geez, who do I have? Well, yeah, maybe when I was younger, wrestlers and stuff like that. It's like,
I'll give you, that's good. That's okay.
yeah, like I never really got. Oh, yes, I actually bought it online. You know who Chuck Barris is? So you know the Gong Show.
Of course. Confessions of a Dangerous Mind.
So his book is one of my
CIA
favorite books.
contract killer.
Do you ever hear this story? Okay, so Chuck Barris.
Yes. Yeah.
Created the Gong Show, and he was a host of the Gong Show, and he created the dating game. He's a madman, right? And he wrote a book called Confessions of the Dangerous Mind, which was an autobiography in which he claimed that the entire time he was making TV shows, he was really a hitman for the CIA,
Yeah.
and all the places that he went to shoot his TV show were hits that he had to do. And the book it's magnificent. He never breaks. He says it, and he went to his grave claiming that
It was all true.
it was all true.
Yeah.
So I bought some signed stuff from him.
The movie's great, too. Clooney directed it.
The movie's great.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, Sam Rockwell.
Great.
Yeah.
Brilliant in it.
Great in it.
Everybody's good.
I got one. How many suits do you own?
Ooh.
Probably 3.
Okay.
Just collected over the years,
Sure.
but I mean, none of them are newer than 10 years old. So.
What are we talking about? Anything Armani? Anything like
Oh,
that?
no, Macy's, whatever. You go
Really?
to Macy's, yeah.
Sure.
You know,
You own a tuxedo?
no.
You know how to tie a tie?
I know how to do. Well, I went to a Catholic boys' high school, so yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's cutting the hair now?
There's a guy named Max that works in Brooklyn at Men's Best Haircut, but I've kind of stopped getting haircuts for a while. I had my hair really short for a year, almost like you,
Yeah.
for the past 5 years, and I'm just like, maybe I'll grow it out a little
Letting
bit.
it grow.
I mean, somebody who's trimming it
yeah,
up.
that's clean. No, that's just.
No, that's no haircut for 4 or 5 months.
What?
Yeah.
Damn. That's pretty good.
Got
Thank
good
you.
genes.
This guy is class.
I know.
All right, thank
I mean,
you.
Doesn't need a haircut. All right, last question. Oh, here we go. Miracle Whip or Hellman's? Mayonnaise. And are you a mayonnaise guy?
I'm not a mayonnaise guy.
Really?
I will not. I will have a smear of it on a sandwich, but I'm not a mayo guy.
And what would the sandwich be? If you're making a sandwich at the house, what would it be?
I wish it wasn't, but it'd probably be roast beef. Yeah.
It's not
Guy
bad.
likes his RBs.
You do.
Yeah, I try and eat less and less because I can never eat it without thinking about the poor animal. So I'm trying to like get out of it.
Are you trying to stay? You're trying to stay away from meat a little bit.
I am. I'm trying to be easy on myself and just reduce it rather than being like I'm never
so
eating meat.
strict, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
the way
I'm
you
trying to
gotta do it.
reduce it. I watched this video of this guy goes, and there's tons of videos out there like this. This guy goes to a field and he puts down a chair, just a field, and he starts playing a violin.
Yeah, I've
and
seen
one
it.
by one, these fucking cows come from nowhere. And by the end of it, there's 20 cows around them just listening to the music. And you see it. They see it, and they just come and listen to this guy play violin.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I can't fucking eat these things anymore.
Yeah.
These guys are showing up at concerts, man. Like, they love the music. So, I'm trying to,
You're
like,
selling them balloons, too.
yeah.
Until that crave case comes calling.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm trying to cut back, but I'm also trying to be realistic about it.
Ah, well, that's it for me, Mr. Quinn. You
Goddamn
are
gentleman.
You're all class, my
Yeah.
friend.
I respect it, man. Thank
right.
you so much for coming.
Wait,
Yeah.
that's the show?
That's it, kid.
We just
I
grill
thought
you
we
with-
were just going into it.
No,
that's
it, baby.
Oh, shit. Wait, so at the end of it, hold on. So at the end of it, it's just you just pass judgment if I'm garbage or not?
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to be so harsh. Pass judgment is a harsh way to put it. We use a very scientific.
And we said you were classy.
I thought this is all leading to something. It's all leading to like, I'll take it. So,
Yeah.
so wait, I'm officially not garbage?
You're officially not garbage, man.
You're you're a gentleman.
Got me with the violin.
I'll say you're a gentleman with some garbage tendencies. Is what I'll
Okay.
say.
Wow. I mean, do I get like a plaque or something like that for not being garbage? I felt for sure I was going to come here and be garbage.
We'll mail it to you.
Oh, we just did an hour-long intro.
That's what I thought.
Just vamping.
I didn't
You
know.
can take the easy cheese if you want it.
Oh man, I didn't even think I was funny or entertaining. I thought
Oh,
we were
no, it
just
was great.
It was
Oh.
fantastic.
All right,
No,
cool.
it was great, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Easy peasy. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Brian Quinn.
Thank you, buddy.
Thanks
Appreciate
for having
you
me, guys.
coming, man.
I didn't even get to fucking.
The cows start coming.
A bunch of raccoons start walking in here.
What the fuck?
Oh, man. You got anything you want to hit the folks out there with?
Yeah, come see us on tour, the Impractical Jokers. We're live on tour. We're playing the New York area. We're doing
Yeah.
Prudential Center in a couple of
Jeez,
weeks.
that's
Come on
fucking
out.
amazing.
Come see us on tour. And every Thursday night, new episodes of Season 10 Impractical Jokers are airing on True TV and TBS.
My man.
Unbelievable.
Check that out.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank
so
you so
much,
much,
guys.
guys.
This was a lot of fun.
Unreal.
Appreciate
Thank you.
it.
Kippy, what do you got for him?
We're all over the road as well. Shows are selling out. We're adding some in some markets. Get those tickies now before they're gone. Thank you so much.
Gang, come see us. We love you, and we'll see you next week.
Peace.
Peace.